This is News 3 Now at 10.
Thank you for joining us tonight. The public is weighing in on the possibility of civilian oversight of police tonight.
City Council will take up 4 agenda items that would create and budget for a civilian oversight board and independent monitor of the Madison Police Department. Madeline O'Neill has been listening in to the virtual meeting and brings us the very latest. Maddie?
Well, tonight we've already heard from more than 20 registrants, and Madison Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway says there are still 30 more to speak tonight. A 3-alder committee came up with the recommendations for the board and monitor this summer. As written, these items would set up an 11-member board with 2 alternates. 9 of those members would be nominated by community groups, including Freedom Inc., Just Dane, YWCA, and Urban Triage. While the vast majority of speakers we've heard from tonight are in favor of these items, many pushing council to pass them tonight without any alterations. One speaker supported oversight, but wasn't sure he agreed with how the board members would be selected.
I'd like to say that we would please put only on the nomination committee those who are committed to seeking the truth and vindication for charges that are made that are true. And I don't think this ordinance in its present form does that.
Making the wrong decision tonight will bring about continued unrest and distrust in our already separated and weary community. Please make your decisions with rationale and justice.
The Police and Fire Commission would still have the power to discipline and ultimately fire officers, but the civilian board could conduct independent investigations and make recommendations. The board would also select the independent police monitor, a paid position overseeing the police department, who could appoint legal counsel to guide those submitting a police complaint to the PFC. Now, we're still hearing from community voices, but earlier today, the mayor says she expects this will be a long night with possible changes to those items. We'll have an update on News 3 Now this morning.
President Trump brought his law and order stance to Wisconsin today, just a week after the city of Kenosha erupted into protest over the police shooting of Jacob Blake. The president toured local businesses impacted or damaged by the protest and praised law enforcement at an operations center set up at a local high school.
We will provide $1 million to the Kenosha law enforcement so that you have some extra money to go out and do what you have to do. You took it was a rough week, to put it mildly, and you've done it incredibly well. I'm also providing nearly $4 million to support these small businesses that I talked about today that got burned up, burned down.
Attorney General William Barr, Acting Department of Homeland Security Secretary Chad Wolf, and the pastors for Blake's mother were at the roundtable. While President Trump did not speak to Blake's family, he said he feels terribly for anybody who goes through that.
The president's visit was met with some protests and mixed reaction this afternoon. Hundreds of people gathered in the downtown area, both in support and opposition of the president's visit. Some saying it will help in the healing process, others saying the trip could hurt it. Today, we heard from both sides about why they feel that way.
And one thing about Trump, he waved his flag of hate.
I think that him coming here is going to make the citizens feel like he is supporting us, that he is, I don't want to say thumbing his nose at the governor and the mayor, but he's the president, and they turned their back on us.
Now, even with the mixed reaction, both pro and anti-Trump supporters said they want the community to come together and heal. Governor Evers today also announced that the businesses in Kenosha that suffered damages are eligible for up to $20,000 apiece in no-interest state loans to help cover repairs. In a statement, the governor says the loans will help fund the immediate needs of the businesses, like cleanup, restoration, operating expenses, temporary space, even payroll. The Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation has allocated up to $1 million in funding.
Social and racial equality marches continued here in Madison today. A group of students, staff, and community members gathered outside of Edgewood High School this afternoon. And let's go to Chief Meteorologist Gary Canolti now with a look at our first warn forecast.
Well, we had clouds for much of the afternoon and even a few scattered showers. Now a few more showers are coming through. As we look at the time lapse from the Queeby Radio Skycam in Platteville, it started out with clear skies this morning. The clouds gradually thickened up, and at times there were a few scattered light showers across southwest western Wisconsin, and skies were mostly cloudy through the evening hours. You can see some showers over southern Wisconsin over the last few hours. The heaviest showers appear to be down southwest of Monroe, but to the north and west, most of the showers are ending north and west of the Wisconsin River. High temperatures today topped out in the upper 60s east of Madison to the lower 70s to the west. Current temperatures are now mainly in the 60s. To the north and west, where skies are actually starting to clear a little bit. Temperatures are in the upper 50s out toward west central Wisconsin. Tomorrow, look for sunny skies to return. That'll get the high temperature back up to around 80 degrees. We'll see some nice weather before the Labor Day holiday weekend, but some showers are possible for Sunday and Monday. I'll have more details on weather in a few minutes.
Today, Public Health Madison and Dane County released an amendment to Emergency Order Number 9. The amendment allows for in-person instruction for students in any grade with a disability or an individualized education program who, due to their unique needs, may need to receive in-person instruction. The amendment goes into effect tomorrow. Public and private school buildings remain open for in-person instruction of students in grades K through 2 with precautions. Students in grades 3 through 12 are still required to begin the school year virtually. State and county health leaders have confirmed more than 830 new COVID-19 cases today in Wisconsin. The total number is now more than 76,000. More than 1,100 people have died. The positivity rate has gone up by more than 1 percentage point since yesterday to 8.3%. That sits just below the 7-day average of 8.5%.
2 City of Beloit employees recently tested positive, according to a press release from the city today. Both exposures were unrelated to their employment, and contact tracing has now been complete. The release did not specify what position they had in the city, but said the employees have had no in-person contact with the general public through work. Beloit has now had a total of 5 city employees test positive with COVID-19 between May and now. Well, one of the leading contenders for a coronavirus vaccine has started a final round of testing in the U.S. Researchers at Oxford University, in partnership with AstraZeneca, started dosing the first volunteers in the state of Florida. Dr. Larry Bush is an infectious disease doctor and the lead principal investigator for this trial site. He says he is optimistic the vaccine is effective.
The phase 1 and 2 trials, the vaccine has been proven that not only do you get robust neutralizing antibodies to fight the coronavirus, you get a T-cell response, another arm of the immune system, to fight off the cells that do become infected. That's crucial in treating infections.
Now, Oxford University has been conducting phase 3 trials in the United Kingdom, in Brazil, also in South Africa. In earlier phases, there was no evidence the vaccine caused any serious reactions. Headland's research says their focus is on enrolling members of the African American and the Latinx community who have been disproportionately affected by the COVID-19 pandemic.
Both General Motors and Ford Motor Company have completed their contracts with the U.S. government to make thousands of ventilators for COVID-19 patients. GM says it made 30,000 of them by converting a plant in Kokomo, Indiana, at the cost of nearly $490 million. The Department of Health and Human Services contracted with the company to build the ventilators by August 31st. Earlier, Ford also announced it finished making 50,000 ventilators at the cost of $336 million. Ford converted a portion of a factory near Detroit to get it done. Internationally, Brazil has officially entered a recession after its GDP fell a record 9.7% in the second quarter. Experts say it's clearly connected to the devastating impact of the pandemic. Brazil is the second hardest hit country in the world behind the U.S. and still struggling to control the deadly virus.
Next year, Madison Mayor Satya Rhodes-Conway wants to focus on creating affordable housing. She released her proposal today in front of a new apartment complex that the city helped fund. The mayor is proposing the city spend another $1 million on affordable housing projects, going up to $6.5 million a year by the year 2023. She also wants to commit more money to helping first-time home buyers, with an emphasis on people of color. Happening right now, buildings across the country are lighting up red to bring awareness to the continued struggles of the live event industry due to COVID-19. In Madison, those facilities include Overture Center, Monona Terrace, Bree Stevens Field, the Cole Center, and the Orpheum, and more. A statement from organizers. They say 62% of arts workers report right now that they are fully employed. 94% of them, however, have reported some income loss.
For the second time this summer, the Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra put on a special 2020-style concert tonight. Tonight, the orchestra continued its summer concert series at Bree Stevens Field. Only about 25 people were allowed to watch it in person on the field, while others could watch it streamed at the Duck Pond on the city's north side or over the radio.
Human connection is so important, and the arts and music and what we do, we just wanted to be resilient and try to pull this off.
The orchestra put on a similar performance last week where 1,700 people tuned into the event's live stream. The Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra is one of only 3 orchestras in the country performing right now.
Joe Biden's presidential campaign and joint fundraising committees are expected to report raising more than $300 million in August, setting a new monthly record for presidential fundraising. The record-shattering cash haul comes as Biden and President Trump are just over 60 days away from the election set for November 3rd. The Madison Clerk's Office is partnering with the City Parks Division for a pair of special absentee voting events this fall on September 26th. Also on October 3rd, poll workers will be stationed at more than 200 city parks where people can register or return their absentee ballots. The Clerk's Office says more than 70,000 Madison residents have already requested absentee ballots. They will be mailed by September 17th. And Old Navy says it'll pay its employees for 8 hours of work to sign up to be poll workers for the upcoming election. It comes amid a potential shortage during the pandemic. The company said employees will also be eligible for compensation from their local jurisdiction.
Still to come tonight, your updated forecast with a look ahead to the Labor Day weekend. But first, an unusual sighting this weekend over Los Angeles being reported by 2 separate airline pilots. We'll share that story with you next.
We've come to appreciate what home has to offer. Right now at Feldco, buy 1 window and you'll get 1 free, plus no interest for 1 year. That'll help keep your home and your family warm, safe, and comfortable all year long. That's something we've been providing for almost 50 years. Let Feldco get you ready for colder weather. Buy 1 window, get 1 free now.
Buy 1, get 1 free, and soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Kindness makes a world of difference at the Century House. Donate $50 or more to the Second Harvest Food Bank of Southern Wisconsin and save more than ever before on stressless seating. Save at least $300 on stressless recliners and office chairs. Plus, save hundreds more with $200 off every sofa seat you buy. There's never been a better time to help others and fill your home with the unmatched comfort of stressless seating. Be kind and save generously at the Century House.
It's the final days of the Ford Summer Sales Event. Time's running out to buy America's best-selling brand with our best deals of the summer. Get great offers across the Ford lineup. Shop online or in person. But hurry while selection is best. The Ford Summer Sales Event ends September 7th. Choose FlexBuy and get Fusion with 0% financing for 66 months plus $3,000 bonus cash, or lease one for just $199.
Packer scratch games from the Wisconsin Lottery can turn into all sorts of fun things. Like 2 club-level seats to every Packers home game for the next 2 years. Just by mailing in $5 of non-winning Packers scratch games to enter the bonus drawing, or there's a chance to instantly win cash prizes. Packers scratch games. Watch the excitement unfold.
At Papa Murphy's, we make fresh pizza that you bake at home. Because home is where the fun is. Right now, get a Murphy's combo for just $10. Papa Murphy's. Change the way you pizza.
I love to equal the playing field. I love to help people and allow them to feel like they are powerful instead of powerless. We're with our clients every step of the way.
Gingras, Thompson, and Walks.
Wednesday morning, Hattie and Chris Reese have the details on what's shaping up to be a gorgeous week in the weather department.
And local doctors are urging you not to avoid going to the ER just because of the pandemic.
We'll tell you why tomorrow on News 3 Now this morning.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
A federal court has hit the pause button, if you will, on a subpoena of President Trump's tax records. Today, the appeals court in New York decided to delay the enforcement of the subpoena. The president wants to keep documents away from the Manhattan DA's office, who is investigating whether the president or the Trump organization violated state laws in connection to the hush money paid to women who claimed they had affairs with the president. White House tours will again be available starting next Saturday, September 12th. After a 6-month hiatus in light of the pandemic, visitors will be required to practice social distancing distancing, wear face coverings. They'll be required for everyone over the age of 2. Group sizes will also be limited. The tours will be cut back from 5 days a week to just 2. They'll be on Friday and Saturday. The U.S. Capitol building remains closed to tours at this time.
For the 3rd year, Madison Fitness Studios are coming together to host classes to get people moving. But this year, instead of 1 week, it'll last a full month. Madison Fitness Week begins September 12th and goes until October 18th. During the month, 17 area gyms will be taking over the Instagram account at Madison Fitness Week to talk about the workouts they offer and their spaces. This year, the event will benefit the local nonprofit Urban Triage. Well, 2 pilots on 2 different flights reported seeing a man in a jetpack thousands of feet in the air above Los Angeles this weekend. It has prompted an investigation. The first pilot working for American Airlines reported seeing the person around 6:30 p.m. on Sunday. The pilot radioed the control tower saying the jetpack was about 3,000 feet in the air. Another pilot on a Southwest Airlines flight also reported seeing the individual in a jetpack about 5 minutes later.
Well, there are now 2 tropical storms again brewing in the Atlantic Ocean. The good news is neither are expected to directly impact the U.S. The record-breaking hurricane season continues to churn out these storms. Tropical storms Nana and Omar are now the earliest 14th and 15th named storms in the Atlantic Basin, respectively, each breaking a record from that 2005 season. That's when we had Katrina. We'll have a closer look at both of them coming up a bit in weather. The final full moon of the summer happening tonight. It's known as the corn moon and only happens once every 3 years. Now, the name correlates with the time of year when they harvested staple crops. NASA says typically September's full moon is called the harvest moon because it is the closest to the fall equinox, but every 3rd year a full moon comes in October, which is closer to the equinox, allowing September's full moon to use its traditional name, which is the corn moon. Charlotte.
I'm digging that full moon stuff. You all know that. Here's Gary now with a look at our forecast.
Unfortunately, you can't really see it tonight because of the cloud cover and the showers. Maybe later on tonight. The tropics continue to heat up, as we just mentioned in that story. Here's Tropical Storm Nana and then Tropical Storm Omar off the U.S. coast. Again, the good news, neither one is expected to affect the United States, but farther out to the east, there are areas of potential tropical development in the central Atlantic Ocean and then in the eastern Atlantic Ocean with a strong tropical system coming right off of the coast of Africa, where these systems this time of year usually start. And this is the time of year, usually about September 10th is considered the midpoint of the hurricane season. And we're already with more named tropical systems than we normally have in an entire season. Here's Nana with maximum sustained winds now at 60 miles per hour, gusts to near hurricane force in the Caribbean, moving toward the west. There's Jamaica there. It probably will become a Category 1 hurricane as it makes landfall in Central America, just south of the Yucatan Peninsula, and then eventually moves into the southern portion of Mexico. This will probably bring a lot of flooding and some mudslides as it moves inland. Meantime, Tropical Storm Omar, very disorganized, barely a tropical storm, maximum sustained winds at 40 miles per hour, but that will head out into the Atlantic Ocean and not really affect anybody. Around here, we've got some light showers that are moving on through right now. Every once in a while, you'll see a flash of lightning pop up, but for the most part, these are just light rain showers, and they should end after midnight. 3 things you need to know in the forecast. With sunny skies returning for tomorrow, temperatures will be back up to around 80 degrees. Dry weather is expected from tomorrow all the way through Saturday, and then some showers will return for Sunday and Labor Day Monday. Not a complete washout, but definitely some chances for rain there. High temperatures today because of the cloud cover, upper 60s and low 70s across Wisconsin. Notice out to the west where there was sunshine, temperatures were in the lower 80s. That's the kind of weather we'll see for tomorrow, but there is a cold front farther to the north, and notice just north of the U.S.-Canadian border, temperatures drop into the 60s and 50s. As we look at weather track right now, upper level winds coming in from the northwest. The southern part of the United States, that's where the subtropical jet stream is continuing to funnel the moisture. So the weather systems that are coming in our direction bring light showers, but not a lot of precipitation. Again, there are parts of our viewing area north and east of Madison that don't need another drop of rain for about another month. Areas from Madison on toward the south and west could certainly use some rain. And we're getting some light showers tonight. They shouldn't amount to very much. And like I said, they'll probably be over with after midnight. Here's that second cold front I was talking about. That will pack a little more of a punch. Most of the initial cool air will stay just north of us. Right now, temperatures are in the 50s and 60s across the state. Dew point temperatures have climbed into the middle 60s with the showers moving on through, but notice to the northwest the air dries out. That's the kind of weather we'll be looking forward to tomorrow. Lower humidity, even though temperatures will be up around 80. So for tomorrow, mostly sunny, pleasantly warm, high temperature at 80 degrees, 7 to 10 day forecast. Nice weather Thursday, Friday, and Saturday with highs in the mid to upper 70s. Shower and thunderstorm chances arrive late Saturday night into Sunday, and then another chance of showers and thunderstorms Labor Day, Monday afternoon. Pretty good chances for showers and isolated thunderstorms Tuesday and Wednesday. Look at those high temperatures, only in the 60s for much of next week before we get back up to around 70 by the end of the week and some sunshine. So we could use the rain. It's just a matter of having to deal with the cooler temperatures, especially toward the end of the holiday weekend.
It's amazing. We were just sweating just days ago, and now here we are.
Well, we're getting into September. Days are getting shorter.
All right, thank you.
Sure.
Just ahead in sports, the Brewers lead the majors in a category you don't want to lead the majors in. Now the Crew added it to another bad performance. Zach is in next with sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Don't miss great Labor Day savings during Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Labor Day celebration sale going on now. We have everything you need at amazing low prices throughout the store. Like buy any 3-passenger or light truck tires, get one free. Plus, get up to $100 in rebates on select tires. Hampton ratchet straps are just $8.99. Get $130 off these men's Thorogood boots, $69.99. And buy one pair of Skechers, get one half off.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
When you put money in a big bank, there it goes. But when you keep your money at Associated Bank, it gets invested close to home. It might become this family's renovation or help this little one's college fund. It could build local business or your favorite neighborhood spot. Because when you bank with Associated Bank, your money works in your community. All you have to do is make a simple choice. Send your money there or keep it here. Associated Bank. Your money works here.
Check it out.
It'd be crazy to do this stroke.
But even crazier to do that drunk. Drive sober on your wheels.
And we mean all your wheels.
Your eyes are everything. They're how you see the world and connect with others. At Shopco Optical, your eyes are everything to us too, which is why we offer everything to help you see better and look better. A huge selection of designer frames, convenient locations, and experienced optometrists. We're Shopco Optical. You'll see. Right now, get 40% off frames with any lens purchase.
Since 1902, Carrier has been inventing new ways to make people comfortable. And today, comfort can also mean efficiency. Because being more efficient with your home heating can mean spending less on it. And that's something everyone can get comfortable with. If you're ready for Carrier comfort, now you can get cool cash rebates of up to $1,650 on a new system. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Call Footville Heating and Cooling, serving the Janesville area. In the Sauk County area, call Prairie Plumbing and Heating.
Garver. Garver.
Gather. Gathering.
Garver.
Gathering.
Garv.
Garvering.
A socially responsible gathering where a maximum of 250 people enjoy thirst-quenching drinks, delicious food, and the arts in a safe, clean, and touchless outdoor environment. Let's go garvering. Visit thegarverfeedmill.com for dates and details starting June 11th.
Brought to you by News 3 Now, Madison Magazine, and the Garver Feed Mill.
After taking 3 of 4 from the Pirates, the Brewers entered today 2 games below 500 and 4 games behind the Cubs for first place in the NL Central with 26 games to play. So there is time, just not a lot. Crew opening up a 2-game series with the Tigers. The Brewers have walked in 8 runs this season. Josh Lindboom makes it 9. The Crew leads the MLB in that category, which isn't something you want to do. It was 6-0 before they got on the board, and Christian Yelich sends a solo shot to right, but that's all they get. Brewers fall 12-1. The Bucks graded themselves on their first test in the Eastern Conference semifinals. They got a B on their performance, so sticking to that grading scale, you better give Jimmy Butler an A+. Last night, the former Marquette star dropped 40 points on the Bucks. The performance was a playoff career high for Butler, and for head coach Mike Budenholzer, his team just has to do better.
He made some tough shots. You know, you go back and you look at the film, and again, I certainly do think we could be better defensively. And, you know, he had one of those playoff moments. He rose up and hit shots that, you know, were contested and difficult. And to his credit, he made them. So we've got to be even tougher in our contests. We've got to be even better in our individual defense. And hopefully we'll have a better result.
Christian Kirksey is brand new to the Packers. He had to meet the team via Zoom, but in the weirdest offseason and training camp in NFL history, the 6-year vet is already making an impact in Green Bay. Kirksey has brought experience and leadership to Lambeau. He was a 3-time team captain in Cleveland, and having his presence inside the locker room and on the field is a pretty good feeling for Matt LaFleur.
Doesn't take long to realize he's a pro's pro, and you know, as our Mike linebacker, you're the quarterback of the defense. So he has been not only exemplary in his actions, but he's a great leader vocally as well.
And on this day 9 years ago, Russell Wilson made his Badger debut, throwing for 255 yards and 2 touchdowns and rushing for another in Wisconsin's 51-17 win over UNLV. And as they say, the rest was history. Wilson went on to lead UW to a Big Ten championship and a trip to the Rose Bowl. We're back after this.
It's the 4-day Super Labor Day sale at Denver Mattress. Right now, save up to $200 on Purple mattress and accessory bundles, plus 7 years no interest and free shipping. Hurry, the 4-day Super Labor Day sale ends Monday.
Keep your rooms comfortable with Hunter ceiling fans from Menards. Explore a wide variety of styles and finishes to find the perfect one for your home. Get 11% off all Hunter ceiling fans. Create ambient lighting for your home with Patriot Lighting indoor-outdoor LED string lights. Available with warm white color temperature bulbs, only $29.98 after 11% rebate. Stop waiting and start saving with 11% off everything. Now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Love getting prices that are lower than low on food that's fresher than fresh? With the Pick and Save app, you can get personalized coupons on top of weekly sales and rewards like fuel points, all for prices that are lower than the everyday low. So go ahead, get lower than low. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Our seniors that are being hit the hardest, they're frightened. And I want them to know that their health and safety will be my responsibility if I'm your president. And I'll have from day one, ready to go, the best medical experts and scientists to advise on our response. And I will not abandon you. It's a simple proposition, folks. We're all in this together. We got to fight this together. We'll emerge from this stronger because we did it together. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Don't miss out on these great deals at Gobin Cars Grand Opening Sale. Where can you buy 2018 or 2019 new body style Chevy Equinoxes starting only $14,995 or $233 per month?
That's right. Buy a 2018 or 2019 new body style Chevy Equinox starting at only $14,995 or $233 per month. So just hurry in today and ask for my dad, Don the Dealman Gobin.
Or my daughter, Crystal the Pistol Gobin.
You gotta go to Gobin, GobinCars.com.
Motorcycle riders love the open road, and Geico loves helping riders get to where they're going. So to help even more, Geico is giving new and current customers a 15% credit on their motorcycle policies with the Geico Give Back. And because we're committed for the long haul, the credit lasts your whole policy term. The Geico Give Back, helping riders focus on the road ahead.
It's the 4-day Super Labor Day sale at Denver Mattress. Right now, save up to $200 on Purple mattress and accessory bundles, plus 7 years no interest and free shipping. Hurry, the 4-day Super Labor Day sale ends Monday.
This portion of News 3 Now is sponsored by the Wisconsin Lottery, reminding you to please play responsibly. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Finally tonight, a U.S. Navy ship was shot up and sunk this weekend on purpose. This is the USS Durham, a cargo ship first commissioned more than 51 years ago. It earned 3 campaign stars for service in the Vietnam War before retiring in 1994. The Navy says shooting it up like this gives crews the closest thing to reality when it comes to targeting and sinking a vessel. 22 ships, a submarine, and more than 5,000 people from 10 countries took part in this sinking. And here's Gary with the final check of the forecast.
Well, some showers are rolling through tonight. The heaviest showers appear to be just south of Madison, but they're moving through pretty quickly. Most of them will be done by a little after midnight. Temperatures right now, lower to middle 60s around southern Wisconsin. High tomorrow around 80 as sunshine returns. And look for nice weather for a few days before turning cooler next week.
Gary, thanks. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10.
Do something good, be well, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
Now, a WISC-TV editorial with editorial director Neil Heinen.
As we've experienced here in Madison, it is frightening and terribly sad to see the destruction in the city of Kenosha. We are also familiar with the complicated dynamic that led to the damage in Kenosha and cities around the country. The work of addressing those issues must and will go on. But it's not unjust or wrong to feel for the citizens of Kenosha and the lives affected by property destroyed and businesses ruined. Black lives matter and must be valued and protected, period. We can do that and support and help the citizens of Kenosha recover and rebuild. Governor Evers' allocation of $1 million in microloans to businesses is a start. But Kenosha is a good town, integral to the state. It's been through a lot over the years, and it'll get through this as well. But we want Kenosha to know we'll stand with them and do what we can to help.